Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are here to do a specific message for a specific group of people in the collective. So if you do find this reading randomly, if it pops up, if you feel pulled in any kind of way to the title or to the thumbnail, then this reading could be for you, but please just take what resonates. It's not going to be for everyone. So if you have to force it, or if you feel like it's just not fitting, then it may not be for you, and that's okay. So as usual, I'm going to channel what I've been picking up on here for this message, and then we'll open up more, we'll pull some more cards, and we will go from there. Okay, so I will say right away that this is a very specific message, so it's definitely not going to resonate with everyone. So especially for this reading, if you feel confused or it's just kind of confusing in any kind of way, then it's probably not for you. It does feel to be for a select group of people. So there's a lot of facets to this message here, but the first thing that I was being shown was a figure holding a ball of energy that was growing brighter and brighter. And this does feel to be you as the viewer. And they were using the word potent, a potent ball of energy. And as I kind of got deeper into the energy, this feels to be freed up space or freed up energy that you have transmuted or healed, that you've taken back your power from a very heavy cycle. This has been coming up a lot recently. I'm hearing the illusions are crumbling. So whatever this particular cycle is for you, so it could be an unhealthy relationship that you've walked away from. It could be a family dynamic. It could be a friendship. It could be, for some, I was also hearing generational curses. So it depends on what that is, but you've definitely felt that. And for some specifically, this feels like it is for a lot of you who have some kind of special connection with spirit that recently has been going up or increasing in intensity. And this has created a bit of a polarizing effect here. And I was hearing spirit say, you've grown brighter as they slip darker. And this was before the vulture and the swan flew out of the deck here, which is perfectly describing that. So there's several things that were coming up, some kind of details here for this message, but this feels like spirit wants somebody to know that things have cleared from your life so that you could harness and master what you're about to go into. And obviously there's a strong message here that you've outgrown a cycle, relationship, pattern, and you've taken back your power. So especially if you resonate with some recent readings, that's been coming up a lot. But it feels like some kind of illusion has been becoming more clear to you. So you may be dismantling a long-standing illusion connected to this energy over here. And I can kind of feel a heaviness right now in like the back of the neck or the shoulder, especially the right shoulder. So this could be something that has been possibly for some of you a long time coming. It feels like this message is a little bit hard to bring out. I did try to also record it and there was distractions. So it doesn't feel like it really wants to come out here. Someone doesn't want this message to be, published or to come out. But they need someone to know that everything has led you to this point. And you wouldn't have, whatever this ball of energy is going to be a bit different for everyone, but it's almost like you have pure potential or pure healing. Something is in your hands here that you didn't have access to before, or you didn't see it within yourself, or your connection to spirit was somehow uncertain or blocked. And for some specifically, this was some sort of block that was placed upon your spiritual gifts. I'm getting like a heaviness in the chest here too. So it feels like, again, there's been a heavy energy, and they're showing me the Devil card in the reverse position. And that's what they're connecting it to. Things have cleared or had to clear. Things had to fall away in order for you to master and to step into your power. And this could be a bit of a painful lesson for some of you, that whatever illusion was connected to this path, this person, this relationship, this cycle, is maybe being brought up for some of you to see it clearly. And however that is specifically for you, if you've been seeing it like in the form of actual evidence of that, or if it's just like an energy shift. See how the swan is moving into this direction and the vulture is still looking in this direction. And they're also kind of like saying that this could be switched. And we do have the mirror here. So for some, this could be not that you're the vulture. How do you even put this? It's a bit of a complex energy. It's almost like there's been some kind of battle between the darkness and the light, or the light within yourself, accessing that. And you weren't able to access that, or to at least have this, because they keep showing this ball of energy that you're kind of looking at, but you're looking at it in almost like a bit of an undecided way. And that may not be that you're unsure of what that ball of energy is. It could be more so that you've taken it back, and now that you have your light expanded, or now that you have access to some kind of higher gifts or higher spiritual knowledge, you may not know what to do with it, or it's going to be a part of your journey in the future. But there's something here they keep saying that as you grow brighter, you may notice more of a swarm. They're using the word swarm of energies to your light, and or this specific situation for a lot of you that you could be mirroring a person, or there could be several connections in your life that have served as a mirror to you and have really brought to the surface a lot of pain and challenges within yourself that you've had to, maybe traumas to heal and triggers. They're saying here that, again, this has all been leading up to this moment. So it's almost like something that you may have wondered, where is the result from all of this? Or where is the joy? Or where is the positive in this painful experience? And this is what it is, or about to be revealed. And as they were showing this ball of energy, I don't know if I already said, but they were using the word potent. Like they kept saying potent. And I was hearing it can unlock doors for you that not everyone gets. And so somehow or another, we'll go a bit deeper into the message here, but maybe there are certain doors up ahead for you that you would not have had access to. And some of these doors are kind of like healing abilities or spiritual gifts, but some of them could also be rewards in a way of you needing to be on this journey of having this. I mean, it could be like a very triggering kind of connection, or certain family situations. It feels like a multitude of things, actually. It also could be psychic attacks. This could be things that it feels just like a strong, you can see like the darkness over here. We have Hex, Envy, the crocodile, and I also pulled some more cards over here, the bat, and then hostilities. And over here we have, and also here, pay attention to your health. And we have the prayer, the swan, the unseen, the temple path. So it's like two complete, it's like the darkness over here, the light over here. So take that how that fits for everybody. We'll get some more details here in a second, but it just feels like however this personally fits with you, you have outgrown it, you have severed this, you have released it. But now that you've done this, it's given this energy back to you that you almost don't know what to do with. And it's also been showing kind of, I'm hearing like the light the light is proving to be brighter than whatever this was over here, or tried to make you believe that it was, which is why they're saying illusions are crumbling. So maybe you are seeing through the facade. Maybe you're seeing where you have given away your energy, your power, where you have maybe, it could be very specific for some of you, like this, if this is about a relationship, you may have thought that it was one thing and it turned out to not be, or you may have thought that it was, there's just something here that I feel like it's because they're using the word illusion, so it's going to be things that you may have believed to be true that actually weren't true, or it's a little bit twisted up here because I don't know how to word it. Let's actually go deeper into this so we can open it up a little bit more. But I was also seeing 777, and I was hearing breaking away from what's familiar and unseen victory. So again, it's like the main message here is that there's an unseen victory that may have looked like it wasn't going to be a victory for you, or you may still be wondering, like, how is this a victory, if maybe you went through something painful or you lost something or something along those lines. But you are holding this sacred ball of energy that will unlock so much more than. And for some, I am getting, it could be that you're about to have a lot of success when it comes to whatever you do, but especially if you work with spirit, or that could be just another facet of it, is there's a recognition of your light. There's a crowning kind of your energy and of your light, while the darkness or the dark forces kind of slip darker and you grow brighter. Yeah, and I did channel some specifics here, and then we'll open this up and see what else. Like I said, for some of you, I was seeing 777. I don't know if I already said that too. I think I'm repeating. But I don't know if you have been, for someone being feeling uncertain about your path, and I feel kind of uncertain now too. So maybe some of you, I do feel like this has been like some kind of projection onto your own personal truth. That's actually a message in itself here, because I'm kind of like losing my train of thought. And I feel like this is, for some, you have been kind of gaslighted in a way by whatever this energy is. And for some, it's just spiritual. So it's something that is more so like has been taking away your, like your personal truth or your alignment with your own intuition, your light. And somehow or another, whether it's psychically, spiritually, or it's stemming from, or kind of like the whole package with the situation, relationship, something, you haven't felt empowered, or it's been, something has been trying to question your intuition. That's exactly what that is actually. Something's been trying to question your intuition and your light. And what's been happening here is somehow maybe you've arrived, or you've grown out of this, you've outgrown it, and you've walked up this temple path, and Spirit has handed you this ball of energy. So we'll see what that ball of energy is. But some specifics here, these don't have to resonate with everybody. So don't worry if they don't. But I was getting the name Lisa, Susie, Suzanne, somebody who could be having car trouble. It was 515. They wanted me to say that for some reason, 515 or 515. Also, someone very specifically could have been seeing like bugs or spiders or snakes when you're falling asleep. So if you're seeing that like on the walls or something. I was also getting anybody with Cancer placements in their chart. They were showing me somebody with like a black belt. I mean, somebody could have a black belt, but it's almost like they were showing this in like a spiritual, like some other kind of gift. It's like you've attained a black belt in whatever area you're in here, or whatever you do, maybe whatever kind of path you're following spiritually. You have kind of like, attained the title of a black belt here. Also something, for someone, you could be older. I was getting a crone energy, so you could resonate with that title of a crone, or you could be older in age for some, or you're just in this era kind of your journey. Someone who could be coughing a lot, or there's a lot of obviously kind of darker energy here. So this could be whenever you feel this, or if you feel stuck in your throat chakra, or if you feel confused, if you feel any kind of brain fog or confusion around your path. And more specifically for somebody, if you have been feeling confused about following a certain path, that would be like, let's say that you want to become a healer, or you've been taking a course on something, or you've been moving in the right direction, but you keep questioning yourself, or maybe it's your intuition, your psychic abilities, you keep questioning it. That's because of whatever this is, trying to invade or trying to get back your energy here that you've taken from it, taken back. Someone here could be, I was also seeing the initial K for somebody, and also blessing in disguise. So that's kind of what we have already picked up on too. Also moonstone, or the moon in general, some kind of connection to that. But let's go ahead and see if there's anything else that wants to come up here. Is there anything else, Spirit, you want to say? If you resonate with this reading, whoever's here, whoever's tapping in and resonating with this reading, what more do you want the viewers to know? Okay, I don't know why that light just went on. That was weird. They want you to know to keep following your authentic path. So that's what we have seen here too. There's a strong message here for whoever this is for. Again, a very specific message that if anything tries to come in to kind of pull you backwards, or like doubt, or create doubt or confusion or fog around your intuition or your path or something that you want to do, Spirit is really wanting someone to hear this so that you can keep moving forward. Don't let that drag you down, or don't let that affect you. I keep seeing somebody who's having car trouble. So if that is you, this could definitely be a confirmation of maybe what this is that's lurking in the background here. And for some, it's like you're about to embark on a new career path, a new journey. Maybe especially if you work with Spirit, or if you're doing something here that is definitely like you're serving the light, you will either be having a new opportunity, which will take you a lot higher, or a completely new direction that is really going to be showing you, as Spirit was saying, everything has led to this moment. So it's almost like you're going to look back and see that you could never have been where you are now, or where you're about to go very soon, had you not had experienced this darkness over here, or had you not been broken loose from this connection situation over here. So Spirit is heavily, divinely guiding and intervening on someone's path here to pull you away from maybe someone spiraling, someone who kept spiraling downwards, or something that would have spiraled you down. And if it is just more of like I was getting that generational curse for somebody, or if it's more of something that you can't see physically, as in a connection or something like that, it's just that you have done enough work to release yourself from that. And it's like the light is winning, kind of it no longer has that kind of control over you. But they do want to keep emphasizing that you're going somewhere. It's not just that you've broken free. It's not just that it's not just that simple. It's kind of like there is some deeper part of this that's about to show for you, of where it's about to take you. Something, I'm hearing a launch pad. Somebody could also have a name starting with G. Yeah, I'm seeing also, for some, this is kind of some kind of spiritual warfare battle, because I am seeing some things like that may be more so that you're unaware of, or you're probably aware of it, but it's just, it's like the undercurrents, or it's something in like the background. But for those of you who do know this connection, or if it's a connection, relationship, family, something, you may actually be seeing straight through this person very soon if you have not yet. And it's possible as well, maybe not for everyone, but for some of you, you're about to see this person's true colors. in a way that you never would have either thought or you never knew the extent of. It doesn't have to be that they're like a terrible person. There's varying degrees, but it could just be that you will see that they were either not on your side or they just were not right for you. Or if it is something more like extreme, it could be that this person is really going to be revealed for who they are in a more negative way, because there is some kind of falsity, false person, false situation that you have not seen clearly in some level, on some level. And I keep being shown here, and this may not be for everyone, this is also very specific, but if you are suddenly guided to a new location, if you suddenly feel this urge, this is just super specific, but like to pack your bags and to go, listen to that, because you are being called away from this situation very urgently, or just when you hear that call to move and you just don't know where it's coming from, but you just know you have to get out of that environment, then trust that. I'm hearing Spirit has been hiding this for you for some time for a reason. And that all connects actually to the reading. And actually this card was here too. Spirit is protecting you from secrets. And that's kind of the thing with this reading. I don't know how much of this you know or where this line is for everybody. But it feels like there could even be the big reveal almost in a way. Whether you actually have the reveal about the facts of this person or cycle or situation. Or if it's just more so as you raise your vibration, as you... maybe you've prayed even about it, or you've just like returned or just grown in this light within you. It's like that's when, as your light grows, you see it more clearly. And so maybe before you weren't in the same vibration and you weren't ready to see the truth. And so it's like Spirit saying, now that you've outgrown it to this level, now that you've grown almost like a child, like now that you've grown up enough, we can tell you. It's something like that. So I feel like that is something here that feels like you're ready to hear the truth. And again, it doesn't have to be like a really bad thing for everyone. It's just... I'm seeing again, a lot of this energy has to do with... That's what's hard to explain about it, is like it has to do with your own... They're showing me somebody looking in the mirror. But you've been looking in the mirror and it's been cracked. And so you've been looking at yourself through cracked glass because of whatever this is over here, or things that you've even projected, or you've seen that from your angle of it. But all of this just had to happen. It had to be difficult this way. It had to be confusing even. You had to go in this journey of maybe not knowing the answer of what this situation is, or this person's intentions, etc. And I just feel like you're picking up the broken pieces of that glass in the mirror and putting it back the way it's supposed to be. And as you see yourself more clearly, you see this other situation more clearly. And that's where the two energies meet. And as you see yourself more clearly and you see them more clearly, they can see you more clearly, but they also see that they don't have control over you because you see yourself more clearly, if that makes sense. And so as they don't have control over you anymore, that's where you have been given this ball of energy to rocket forward with that. And this is something with the bat here. I am kind of feeling more and more like this is some kind of psychic attack. With the reference of like seeing spiders and stuff on the wall. Take that if that resonates, that this has been something that has been trying to attack your light in the form of like a spirit of some sort. But take it where it resonates, because I think it's very different for everyone. And Spirit is actually saying if you are still confused, there will be more revealed to you, mostly in the form of your intuition, but maybe there is going to be some truths revealed about this. I'm hearing it's been shrouded in mystery for a while. It's been shrouded. They want to use that word. it's like whatever this energy is has been relentless. And for someone specific, I'm hearing you're ready to work with the angels or something. So that could be a part of this too. Like you're moving towards, if this is like working with spirit, you're moving towards like a higher spiritual title. And that is where the releasing is happening of the lower, because you're seeing it more clearly. I hope this makes sense. We also have the guardian here. A black cat could also be significant for somebody. I'll get some specifics at the end of how you would know if this is for you, because I know it's very specific, but you probably would be feeling this. I'm even here, yeah, look, we have concealment. I'm even hearing for some of you, if this is for you, as I'm doing the reading, you're feeling a little bit anxious, or you're feeling like you know that it's for you, and your anxiety is kind of, you're feeling something because you know that it's for you, if that makes sense. Trying to see if we can get any more to the bottom of this here. Cloak, concealment. We do have the third eye chakra. So as the whole point of the message, though, is to say that this has all led you to this point. So it's not to get lost in, because I still feel like this is causing confusion, or it's still trying to make you feel confused about your path. Because the point of the message here is that you're holding this potent energy now. That I'm also hearing you're ready to share. You're ready to share yourself. So maybe some of you are ready to like kind of move out of a hidden space within how you show your gifts or how you share your energy, and you're ready to really take that to the next level, or maybe be seen more for that, or just be more bold with kind of who you are, your light. And there's a strong message for somebody that even if you feel these effects pulling you back down, or even if it's something that there's an actual person that's making fun of you, or that's just specific, but regardless of what kind of energy you feel around this, keep going regardless of it. So don't let it kind of trick you back into the corner. Because, yeah, and here's, you will be shown the way. So, and here's the light that came in too. So Spirit is trying to guide the way. Spirit's trying to shine the light here and show the way. A lot of doors will be unlocking for you. And since they were showing this, everything has led you to this point. This even could be, maybe for some of you, a long time coming. Maybe not for everyone, but for some of you, it's been like you've been working your way towards this for a long time and you haven't even maybe known it fully. But for some, it's like you have even been, for those of you who are maybe like older in age as well, you may be wondering like why this took so long, or why did you have to walk this journey? Because it's about to prepare you for something. But even if you're not, regardless of the age here, it's still something that feels, you may also be wondering why you had to lose somebody or something that has been released from your life, or that left your life, or that maybe was revealed as a deceptive energy. It's helping to illuminate something within yourself that otherwise you wouldn't have seen, because the contrast of the energies here. Yeah, so you are in the right path regarding some aspect of your life. I don't know why there's a super random message that just came in. Spirit's saying for someone to, if you're drinking a lot of sodas, I don't know, something about try not to drink so much soda or sugar. I don't know why that's connected here, but I just heard that. We have great happiness. Yeah, so yeah, you're moving towards great happiness, and that's kind of where the swarm of energy can try to come back in. Or you may even notice as you move on to your temple path and more happiness, you may notice an increase of these darker energies that at times it's like they can't touch you, they can't reach you, but you may feel the pull. But maybe some of you have completely, you don't feel this anymore. And this is just confirming in this reading that you have, yeah, that you're about ready to launch now and really see how much energy you possess and hold that has been kind of granted to you here because of this. Yeah, this card just flew on the ground. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So yeah, so it's very clear. This is, I don't know why I keep saying soda. Maybe someone's drinking a soda right now. But this is what the message is that maybe you do feel like it's rock bottom, or I'm hearing Spirit say it may feel like rock bottom, but get up because you're about to go somewhere or something like that. Get dressed. So I feel like they're saying that it's not going to feel that way for much longer. Yeah, trust the timing. Trust the wave that you came in on. Time is not running out. That's what I was getting for those of you who are older, or you feel like, why did it take so long? Or why do I have to go through this? We have inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts, the golden children. At the bottom, we have a double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Yeah, there is something here. I do feel like, obviously, a lot of you probably are light workers. And with the prayer here, you are closely connected to spirit. With the swan, for a lot of times I do find this card or this animal to be connected to the twin flame journey. So some of you may resonate with that. And obviously we have the mirror here. So regardless of what the label is of a connection, I do feel like there was a catalyst or multiple catalysts. And it's a complicated journey. It's not an easy journey. All paths lead to home. Turn your gaze within. And that's the feeling I'm getting of going in circles here, or like something is trying to distract your intuition. So something is trying to pull you in to distract your intuition or your light right now, or has tried to over a long period of time maybe. But I think this is where you're, and if you haven't like fully outgrown this yet, I think you're about to be shown something that's going to push you into outgrow it. So maybe something new will kind of enter in, or these new kind of, with this ball of energy, whatever that is, it's like it's going to keep expanding and growing, that now the force or the momentum of where you're going can no longer be contained or can't go backwards. Okay, so let's get one final card and then I'll just channel any specifics here. Yeah, see we have the polarity, karmic relationship, soul growth, and conflict with the two people. So that probably is, it could be a karmic relationship that you've just exited out of, or have just dealt with. Could also be the after kind of effects of you returning to your light after those experiences. And for some, I'm even hearing that there's been a timer that has gone off where a certain amount of time has expired with these connections. And that could be another reason that this message is coming up now, is that maybe certain people had a certain amount of time to get onto your level or change or evolve, and they didn't. I think that came up recently too. So what's the final message here for the viewer then? What is it that you really just want them to know to close up the reading? Let's actually get a card from this deck. I'm hearing to not be so hard on yourself about this, if you have been. What's the final advice for the viewer? Yeah, they really want someone to, so I don't know how to pronounce this, and I don't have any idea what this crystal means, so maybe I'll peek at the book here. But maybe some of you have really wanted to create something or to come to life with your creations. We also have amber. So I'm not going to read this whole thing here, but I just want to see what the main number one. I feel like number one is also a message too of like a new beginning. Integrity, impeccability, reliability, and consistency. Now is the time to remember the importance of being reliable and impeccable with your word. If you are feeling unsure, doubting whether you have a right to take a stand, become still and reconnect with the conscious universe. It's not your job to protect everyone's feelings and keep the peace. You don't have to rush about smoothing everything over. Be at peace as you stand firm, for your deepest values are in sync with your purpose. So it feels like a lot of this is about being present, being staying true to yourself. And amber for me is like igniting this passion, fire. It actually says here for amber, healing family patterns, releasing karma, preserving the wisdom gained by the lessons of the past. So that actually is very fitting. So this definitely could be for some of you some kind of family karma that you've been working through, releasing, and that could be where it's has been tugging on you. Okay, so let's see if I can get any specifics here. So how would the viewer know that this reading is for them? If they need any kind of confirmation here, how would they know that this reading is for them? Yeah, so for someone, I don't know if this is like more of something that you've revisited recently or you've seen this recently, but something about a childhood moment where you were hurt or that something happened as a child. That could just be very specific for somebody. Or this could just be how Spirit's showing that this may be that you have been healing from a lot of childhood wounds. And I think that this would be for you. I'm seeing somebody has like a black pendant crystal, so maybe like a black stone that they're wearing around their neck. But you may have been feeling a little bit hesitant or unsure, or you've been afraid to step into the light, or you've been afraid to follow a certain path. Someone could be boiling water, boiling pasta water, something like that right now. Someone could be a lone wolf. You may spend a lot of time alone. Maybe you enjoy your own company, or maybe you have been feeling lonely, just spending a lot of time alone. This is yeah, I feel like this is, again, a very specific message for a specific group of people, but this feels like something around childhood keeps coming up, or something that you're just becoming aware of, maybe about not being able to like speak your truth, or you've felt shut down as a child, or something around the throat chakra. You couldn't speak, or you've had trouble expressing yourself. But it stems from that. If it's not, I mean, I think it's expressing yourself, but it also could be following a very certain path or a very specific path that you've been too afraid to do, or you've been in limbo about. And that could very well be specific for someone that you feel like this is your path, or you keep being called to it, but you don't have the courage, or you can't express yourself, or it's been really hard for you to follow this path in a way that feels like it's not creating anxiety. And I feel like they want you to know that that's not coming from your own inability, to be skilled at this path or to follow this, it's because of this heaviness that you've been attached to. It's nothing to do with you, like the authentic part of you. I'm also getting bloodstone crystal, orange crystals in general. You may have been having around you recently. Someone could be reading a book that is similar to these topics. I can't think on the top of my head, but I think one book, It Didn't Start With You, I think is the title of it. Something like that. I think it talks about healing from inherited patterns and such. Someone could have just bought flowers in the last few days. Definitely feeling stuck. You're feeling a bit stuck. Someone could be a teacher, or you want to become a teacher, maybe. Definitely a troubled family or a lot of difficult people around you. Also, frankincense soap or frankincense oil. And you may have just moved into a new house or apartment, some space. Also, dragon's blood. Dragon's blood, frankincense, maybe somebody burns a lot of incense, herbs, something like that. But I think I'll leave it here. I really hope that this could find who it was meant for. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will talk to you all in the next reading. Take care and lots of love.